What's going on, Nestie Besties and Owlettes? Hey, hey, hey. Hope everyone is having a great Thursday so far. Nice to see you all in the nest today. How is everybody? Looks like everyone's ready to go, huh? Ready to go. I love that. All right. Yes, she absolutely is fairy nymph. I agree. Foodie's dropping some interesting facts in this one. Yes, she revealed a lot in this live stream, and thankfully, mercifully, it's fairly short. We don't have to listen to 6 hours to get 5 minutes of info. We love that. So, we're just going to get right into it. I do want to let you know that I have removed all of the background noise, so we will not have the fan in our ears. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I just can't do it. I can't. If it's like under 2 hours, I'm going to do my absolute best to get rid of that background noise because it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you appreciate me removing the fan noise, please go ahead and hit the like button. Appreciate that. Okay, so I'm not sure really how I'm going to set it up on the screen here because I do have the live chat open, but I have the live chat open. We're going to play them side by side. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll do our best. So that's muted. We'll start that. Okay. Might be a little switching around, a little switcheroo. We'll see.
Baby.
So we can hear a little bit in the back, but it's not even close to what it was. Thank God. Thank God.
Stay.
Her wording? What do you mean her wording?
Dusty.
Let me speed this up.
ACP. Which Shiza? Amber's, Jules, Lily, Brooke, Devastana, Mike, Goddess, hello, Mimi, Wens, Emmy, Travel Tats and Tales, Wanda, hello, Janie, Annie, Green Grapes, Megan, hello guys.
It's better. It's not perfect, but
Mimi?
It's better.
Hello. I just woke up not long ago. It is 7 a.m. here.
Remove the Julia deflections. Yeah. I'll try that next time.
There's a hole? Uh-oh.
Yeah, she got a big hole.
I better get another
in her top. But she knows she has it because Salah pointed it out to her before that she had a hole. So she knows it's there.
Really? Is it big?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Hey, Lisa. Angela. Where's she? What's that, Sandra? Oh, hello.
Let me know if she's too loud, if I'm too low, all of that stuff, please.
Yes. Smoky Mountains. Hey, Jules. I'm okay, Janie.
Do you mean closed captions, Fairy Nymph?
It used to be. Summer corn, Annie. He's still sleeping.
Ooh, new and your plate's on mine.
He was up and fell back asleep.
Love that.
Oh, it's me, Nina.
She's a little loud? Okay.
Hold on, my cat's eating plastic for no reason. Hey! You cannot eat that. Hey. goodness. Where's your survival instincts? Where's your survival instincts? Survival, where are they? You don't eat plastic.
I think I know what it
Disgusting.
is.
Ew. Come see, Mom. Yeah, don't look at me like that. Juice.
Yeah, this is a separate file. This is my video. It's not from her channel
Come on, guys.
because I have to download it, remove the music, and re-upload it to my computer. So there's no closed captioning on my file.
My sleep was okay. Makes you sleepy seeing him asleep. I'm just having a few peaches.
A few
They're
peaches.
gonna go bad.
Just a few peaches. D-Man431 says, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel she's out of touch with what is happening in Syria around her. You're not wrong. You are
Your cat likes
not
plastic?
wrong at all. She has no idea.
Metal chick, she's here. Wandering around beezing.
And she even says, you know, when she recommends the documentary, like she was surprised that all that was going on, what the documentary said.
Apricots are good here, yeah.
It's like, I thought you'd be aware of that.
I haven't seen any. I don't know if they're in season.
No problem, SM. It drives me nuts too.
Yeah, I think these are in season here too.
It's undoable. All right, let me see if I can put the chat on top of her screen
Thanks, Links.
because we don't really need to see her. There we go.
Hey, George. They're sweet, yeah. What did you ask me? What kind of fruit? Probably depends on the season, but right now I've seen it like, okay, what they're known for. Pomegranate, number one.
Hey, Anna
Cherries. I don't even know the name of the city I'm in. Honestly, I'm not even saying that because it's like a name I can't remember. It's like a different name.
I believe her. I believe that he has probably told her a million times. And if it's not something that she immediately recognizes, it just goes in and out of her mind. I don't think she's retaining anything. I think she's in serious coping mode. And these are details that her brain just filters out. I really think she doesn't know.
Teddy. Oh, hi, Teddy. Yeah, he's sleeping. So cherries, apricots. There's cantaloupe.
Right. If it's not food related, who cares?
Oh, it looks like a snake, Mimi. I ate a whole bag of cherries a few days ago. Yes. Oh, really, Lorena? That's awesome.
Let's try an experiment, okay? I'm going to give you the name of a place that I've been to. And at the end of the stream, don't cheat, don't write it down, okay? I'm going to give you the name, and we'll see at the end of the stream if you still remember it, okay? Benny Swift.
What's that, FAS? Start you with. I know the name. It's good for you to know where you are. True. I know he tells him. I don't want to ask him again. He's going to be mad. Like, what are you? Like, you don't remember? I have to write it down. It's like, it's not a place I remember the name of. Melons are good, Purple Bed. You look like you lost weight. Thank you. Yeah. Tiffany passed away? You're kidding.
A Beezer.
No.
A former Beezer.
How do you know?
Has left us.
Hey, Ladini. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. She was a Beezer from like the beginning. Oh my gosh. That is really sad. Yeah. She wasn't in here very often near the end, maybe because she obviously wasn't like well, maybe, you know? That's so awful.
Yeah, I already said it. Yeah.
How did you hear? Sister mentioned she passed away. Aw.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah. See?
That hurts my heart.
When it's not your language, it's not easy to remember
Tiffany.
at all.
She was literally, like, even when she wasn't, she barely chatted in here anymore, but she always was a Beezer, had a Beezer membership for, like, years. Liver failure? Poor Tiffany. Yeah, Millie was in here yesterday. Condolences. Oh, no. Yes, my condolences to her family. Poor Tiffany.
Hey, Tina T.
Alan Dragonfly. Rest in peace. Yeah, sad. I hate that. I hate hearing when Beezer's sick or something happens to them. Liver failure is very painful. Yeah, I bet.
It's the city itself is a different language, just like
I knew she wasn't well. Like, she told me that, but I didn't know to that extent because she hasn't been in here in a while.
where she is, the city is in a different language. There's no other name for the city. Hey, Natural Born Collector.
It does feel like family. It is family. It's Beezer family, you know?
Hey, Tashi.
Or I'm gonna miss her, like, just positivity. She was always popping in and
Unless the
giving
name
love.
unless the city's named Fried Chicken, she won't remember. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm gonna check that out after I get off of here.
Hey, Black Kitty. Are you
Yeah, a
serious?
lot of things can cause
Read my comment, please. Black Kitty says, thank you very much. Is there a comment that did you say something that you want me to read? I can scroll up and look for it if there is. If you're just being funny, that's fine too. That's fine too.
liver failure.
Hello, Ms. Maru Kitty. Exactly.
Hey, Samir. Long time no see. Oh, Missy.
Good morning, him and
You're being a
beans.
downer? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that for you.
Oh, okay.
Cancer. F cancer, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
So many people I know have been, like, getting sick, and oh, it's awful. I'm sorry to hear that, Missy Med. My deepest sympathies.
Sure.
Seriously, if you want to message me, I'm here for you. If you ever feel
Sure.
down,
Yeah, sure.
you need
She won't.
someone, I'm here for you.
She won't answer.
I'll be
Hey,
checking
Sky
my
Fury.
DMs more. I'm sorry to hear that, Missy. That must be so hard.
She won't answer.
Yeah. Sorry, anyone going through anything like that right now. My mental health will help me. Yeah, I know. Just take it an hour at a time, Missy Med, honestly. I hope you have a lot of people that, a lot of people surrounding you that you can, I mostly check my DMs on Instagram.
Okay, so that little laugh tells me, yeah, she's not going to reply. She will not be replying. So yeah. If you need anything, if you need some support, just message me. And she's like, yeah, my messages, I check them.
On Instagram, I've been so, like, just self-absorbed with, settling in, but
absorbed.
now that things are a bit better,
Yeah, Teddy Bear, it says, where can we DM you? Yeah. I mean, she's not going to respond.
every day it's like, we plan to start the day a certain way. It goes left always. So I don't know, and I can't find my toothbrush. I gotta find that today. I lost it yesterday. Yesterday morning, I was like, so hurry up, we're going. I'm like, I can't leave without brushing my teeth.
Really? Really? Okay, Chantal. You've gone months and probably years without ever putting a toothbrush in your mouth. Let's be real now, okay? Let's be real. Come on now. I can't leave the house without brushing my teeth. Sure.
Oh yes, Missy. Yes. Send me the pictures. Really, Samir?
Hey, Maeve.
Life is precious, exactly. For me, it's like you cannot survive being super morbidly obese here. So I've been struggling because honestly, it's really hard. It's really hard. And
Oh, Tashi, I'm so
just
sorry.
the heat alone, like if you're like really big, and just movement. So, but I was like surprised that just in a little bit of time, I'm able to move more, you know? Anyways, um, I hope it continues like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now,
yeah, a hope without a plan is just a wish. You don't have goals. You just have like make believe wishes. Like, yeah, hopefully things will continue. Yeah, no, not necessarily. Yeah. So Tashi is awaiting further pathology, but so far she does have. She's been told she does have lymphoma again. Tashi, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hopefully this will be, you'll knock this one out and that'll be it. God willing.
I have a video coming out. We went to KFG. We went into Damascus yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a vlog on that, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I got to do more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Honestly, Damascus is like, thank you, Janie. Cindy Ann. No masjids yet. But what is KFG?
So a masjid is a mosque. So people are asking, have you been to any mosques yet? And she says no. Brandon said, Chantal, have you visited any masjid? That's what I'm most excited for when I come. No, they haven't been to one. Okay, that's interesting.
KFC knockoff. But it's really different. Hey, Alicia. Honestly, because I haven't eaten any, I decided to try their fried food.
Honestly?
I almost got sick in the restaurant because like I'm not used to eating greasy food. Like I haven't eaten greasy food in a little while.
Mm-hmm. Right. Wow. I mean, that happens if you go for several months without eating fried food and your stomach might turn a little bit when you eat fried food, but we're talking about a week tops without fried food. Actually, she had that French fry sandwich the other day. I mean, come on. We're not dumb. Come on. Exactly.
Anyway, I have a full review coming up. So it doesn't stand for goat meat. I think it's just like to sound like C, but you know.
Or to look like C. Doesn't sound like C.
The KFC logo is a hottie. Better than Colonel Sanders. That PBS documentary posted about SYRIA was so interesting, right? I even found it to be because I didn't know the full history, you know?
Can you imagine getting on a plane and going to Syria without knowing the basic history of what that country has been through, even in the past year or so? I think if she had watched that before she came, she probably would have paused, like, I don't know if it's really going to be all that stable if I go now. I don't know. So she had no idea. She just watched this documentary herself, and I think most people probably have. It's the PBS one. I know it's not available in every country, unfortunately, but it just does like an overview, basically. I think that the one that we watched the other day, where it really talks about the conflict and like, you know, the different groups that were involved, that's much more in depth, and I feel like that gives you a much greater perspective. But, you know, the PBS one was fine, but she really didn't know. She didn't know anything that they said that had happened. She had no clue.
And it was shocking. I'm not going to lie.
Shocking. Shouldn't have been shocking. Should not have been shocking.
You know, if you want to know anything about the politics, there you go. I think that's a pretty in-depth, you know, I'd say it was pretty objective.
Really? How does she know if it's objective when she didn't know any of the material that was covered in the documentary? If she didn't know what was actually happening in the country, how can she say that it was done objectively? She doesn't even know what happened. She had to watch that to know what happened, and then she says it's objective? That makes no sense at all. Like this, is there any brain activity going on here at all? It's just words at this point. Words.
Sorry, Mimi, you had to go through that. Thanks, Deborah. Hi, everybody I missed, by the way. It's an ancient city. There's all kinds of ruins. But the Roman ruins are far away from here. They're like a few hours. But maybe sometime. The KFG doesn't own a plantation. Track your water intake? No, Raina, I probably should be in here. 'Cause I need to drink more. Yeah. Oh, Lily, sorry. Te amo, JC. Hello, JC. Mr. Bazid, Black Cat. Thank you, Mr. Bazid. I appreciate that.
That's a really good point, Rihanna. She's been married to a Syrian for 2 years now, and now just decided to start learning about his country. I mean,
Honors.
yeah.
McDonald's party.
Yeah.
So
says a lot.
There's parts that are, and there's parts that are just completely like. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Do y'all have pizza? There is pizza here, yes. I don't know. I don't know.
What is Nakab? It's probably Ghostface talking about that, right? He's a guy. He's male, and he wears niqab. It's probably him. I'll bring up a picture of it. Yeah, niqab. I just think that AI generated gold with diamond crystals would look good with my niqab on my head. I have no judgment at all on anybody who has gender dysphoria, considers themselves to be transgender. But in Islam, a man cannot wear female clothing. So the niqab. The niqab is basically, it covers the entire face except for the eyes. And Chantal wore it briefly when she first got to Kuwait for like a couple of days, maybe. I'll bring up a picture so you can see it. That's what he's talking about.
The old biblical stuff. McDonald's party. There's also a Popeyes. Baby Juice. She was just here. In the window, of course. Oh. Hold on a minute.
All right. Well, I'll just I'll pause her then, and I'll bring up a picture. I'll bring up a whole screen of stuff that you can. Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. OBS just disconnected me out of nowhere. Hopefully we're back now. Okay, that was weird. So you can see basically it's just the full covering over the face, just the eyes can show. And this teenage boy in Chantal's chat is wearing niqab. That's what he said. He's wearing niqab and is asking AI to put gemstones on it and stuff to embellish it, I guess. But that's what niqab is. Those are cute. Okay. But they are not. They're not actually in the Holy Quran. They are typically considered to be more of a cultural thing because we are not to hide our identity.
Oh, mashallah, Mimi, I'm good to hear that. Pizza's universal. Glowing is sweaty. Ooh. Teardrop.
It's not the same.
Oh, missed ya.
Oh my God, Teardrop.
Tracy might be sleeping. I
Oh
don't
my
know what's going on.
God, Teardrop.
You say they have Popeyes. No, it's Popeyes. We see.
Teardrop's here, everybody. Oh my God, Teardrop.
You want KFG, oh mama?
Teardrop.
I'm trying to remember something you said that made me really laugh, but I can't remember.
Yeah, if anyone's having audio issues, I actually listened to another channel this morning having similar issues. Just refresh. Please refresh if having any audio issues. Okay. Still having issues? Now, if it sounds like Chantal's kind of skipping out, that could be a result of me taking out the background noise. That might be what it is.
Now, shoot. I was going to mention it.
If you hear me cutting out, then that's a bigger problem.
Hey, Andre. I think the Rose and Jack thing was funny. take up outside. Huh? Anyways, I have to do laundry in the sink, but the sink is, oh, I gotta bleach the heck out of it first. Then I have to wash by hand all the clothes.
So she did say that she had a clothes washing machine. So what's the issue? What is the issue? What happened with that? What happened to the washing machine? Now she's got to clean her clothes in the sink. I mean, I washed my clothes in a big bucket for the first year. And even then, the washing machine that I did get eventually was nothing like you would have in the States. It wasn't even, it was hardly automated. So, I mean, you do what you got to do, right, Chantal? You're only there for 15 days, right? Right? It's you that's coming in and out? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Please hit live. Okay. So OBS did drop me a few moments ago. So if you come live with us, everything should be fine now. I have 0 dropped frames. She doesn't have the solar set up correctly for the washer. She can only hand wash or use the washer when the power is on. I thought there was a different problem with it. Batula? No, I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's continue.
Damascus, I'll give you a little sneak peek since you guys are here right now. It is insanely hectic. Oh, Samir, thank you.
A lot of things are hectic to you, though.
Whoever got it. Who got the gifted membership? I have a washing machine, but it's not working right. So we've just opted. It's easier to just, number one, the fridge went and died.
Your refrigerator broke.
To get like a brand new Maytag, it's just not going to happen here. So, which I don't, I understand. Okay. We're in like a village in Syria. I'm fine with the cooler. So I'll just get some ice. They have slushies when I'm really hot. Just gets me a slushie, and it's made with like, but it's not like a fake slushie with like, you know how like Slush Puppy, they have like color stuff. Like, hey, plain cheese. It's like made with real fruit, like chunks of strawberries, but it's like icy. Hey, Stephanie. 6 loads of laundry. I almost feel like hiring someone to do it, but I don't know.
Why not? Why not? I mean, you're not going to be there that long. You might as well. If it's really putting you out that much, maybe you should. Maybe you should hire someone. I'm going to pause the chat for a minute so we can get caught up. This is how the timestamps are really helpful. Because her chat is at 23:38 and we're at 20:03. So the chat's like 3 minutes ahead. So we'll pause that for a little bit. She does have water that's delivered to a tank outside. So she can get water through the faucet and through the shower and things. So, okay, everyone's good now? I know, yes, Mushi Musi. I was listening to someone earlier who had major audio issues. Yeah. Might be YouTube giving us another update. Another very helpful update.
Anyway, I'm just going to wash it by hand. I'm going to fill up the sink with water. So we get some ice, we fill the cooler. That's when we have cold water. Otherwise, and I'm gonna out Salah because he's been complaining more than me.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. I don't know if the attitude is really gonna be helpful here, Chantal. I don't know if that's really gonna be helpful to be outing your husband. He is back in his home country, and it seems like he's only there because of you messing around with everything. You causing problems seems to be the reason why he's even there right now. So I don't know if I'd really be talking about him complaining or him bitching about anything. I mean, come on now. I mean, really? Drag him, Susan says. Yeah, the likes tend to freeze up if you just kind of look at your own screen, but right now I just refreshed. It's like 153. So, but yeah, I did remove the background fan noise. So if you appreciate that, I appreciate it. If you like the stream, it does take a little bit of time to do that. I just use my editing software, but it takes a lot of storage to do that. So I will delete this afterwards. It's just taking up space now, but it's just hard to listen to all the background noise. It's more than an hour, you start getting a headache. It's like you have to focus too much on what she's saying, and it's usually she's not saying much of anything, so you feel like, Ugh, it's awful. It's awful.
Mr. Busy, welcome to our Mr. Busy. Thanks, Mr. Busy.
I do it for us.
Nice
I do
to
it
see
for
you back.
us. We deserve good audio.
So he was laying on the couch last night, hot, and going, I want cold water.
Yeah, especially Sir
I
Austin,
go,
right?
well, we have to drink warm for now.
Get an earbud in, listening to a fan on high
That's the best for you.
speed.
Thank you, Stephanie. Hey,
Ugh,
Lynn.
all set.
KFD, KFE, KFC. Well, thank you. Okay, who? Hey, Diego. Thanks, Stephanie. Who got it? Go to very British recipes. I think I blocked a bunch of people the other day when I was crappy. Should I unblock them? Hey, Amy Joe.
You better start unblocking somebody.
You
You're
Canadian bees.
gonna have no viewers left.
Can't go there right now. You know how it works. Immigration. Hey, Miss Alice Razor.
Okay, what's this about immigration, Chantal?
Anyway,
I'm still waiting for the chat to catch up with us. What's this about? That's the only drawback is we don't have the chat running alongside it. I got to keep an eye on it. So what is this about immigration? You and your heart hands here. Where's the... Don't hearts have a point at the bottom? What is this? What is this?
okay, who? Hey, Diego. Thanks, Stephanie. Who got it? Go to very British recipes.
Thank you, Anthea.
I think I blocked a bunch of people the other day when I was crappy. Should I unblock them? Hey, Amy Joe. You the Canadian bees. Can't go there right now. You know how it works. Immigration. Hey, Miss Alice Razor.
So talking about Salah sounds like. Someone had asked twice. Here it is. Rebecca had said, if you are truly married, how come you can't bring Salah to Canada yet? It has been a while. She ignored that. And then they asked again later. So we might be caught up. I don't know. But they asked again later something again about why can't you bring him with you? And she was like, oh, it's a process. It's a process. Okay. Let me keep going with that. And Teardrop has given someone a big problem in the chat, by the way, named Metal Chick. Okay. And Metal Chick was not in the chat when I watched the playback. Metal Chick isn't here. So Teardrop has given that person a hard time saying, Metal Chick. This is funny. Metal Chick, I think you're the one that told me to make up a new story when I said my pregnant daughter fell. And we can't see what Metal Chick's response was. And Teddy Bear said, Metal Chick, Holly, I don't think said that, Teardrop. Teardrop responds, Teddy Bear, you wasn't here. How would you know? How would you know? You weren't here. And she keeps going in on Teardrop, on Metal Chick the whole time. Metal Chick, it was a while back. I still remember. And apparently, Metal Chick didn't make it through. Got blocked anyway. So, yeah. 48 and friggin' fabulous. Thank you for being an Owlette for 12 months. Thank you, Owlita, for keeping this safe space for us. Hey, thank you. Thank you for maintaining a safe space. You know, it's good. You wasn't here. How would you know? Relax, Teardrop.
Anyway.
Relax.
So. Unblock you. Unblock them, give them one more chance. You know, you're blocked. Oh, Corn Chowder, is that you? I did thank her. I said thank you, Nina. Nina knows I love her. Why Syria? Salah lives. Salah's Syrian.
You wasn't here.
You guys.
Yes. What?
Damascus is, if you think, oh, unblock Corn Sack. Samir, thank you.
Finish
I can't give you a heart because
a sentence.
You're a guy and you're not old, so you're a teenager. That would be creepy. But thank you so much.
That'd be creepy, huh?
Thank you.
You've done much creepier.
I appreciate you. It's so crazy. If you thought that driving in, oh, it's nuts. I don't even know. I filmed some of it, but oh man, it's even too much for Salah. Like, so if we ever go to Damascus, we are going to take a taxi because it's so cheap. And
good, Tashi.
The problem is it's very hot, right? So even people like who are not large are
Mhm.
walking around with fans,
Even people who
wide
aren't
brim
large.
hats, bad traffic, bad. Gemma, welcome to for Visa Recipes. Thank you, Samir, for the gifted members. Thank you,
Hey,
Nina.
Tasha.
Dana, hello.
Has Foodie been a creep in the past? You could say that. Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Has Foodie been a creep in the past? Yeah. Yeah. She lost her channel due to being a creep to a minor. Yeah. She was scrolling through Omegle, and there was a minor child who exposed himself, and she said there was nothing minor about him. Okay. Yeah. A little creepy. Nothing minor about that boy. Yikes.
It's kind of a little drive to Damascus, yeah. It's almost like having a tour guide, yeah.
Oh,
Even though
thank
it's
you,
kind of
Amelia.
far, it's still not that expensive. Well, we know someone, remember the person who took like to the border, that taxi service? Marina, really?
It's really
yeah,
tough because I went back to her first stream just to like clear up the the story that she told the first time. And she does this constantly throughout the first stream also, where she starts to talk about it, but then she stops to say hi to someone. She stops to say, to respond to someone in the chat. It's not even like a full length of time where she's discussing it. It's not even like a full 2 minutes when she's telling the story. She interrupts herself constantly. And usually doesn't go back to it. So it's like, oh my
I don't know
God.
exactly. I don't pay attention really because you know why?
Okay. OBS disconnected. It's reconnected again. I don't have any internet issues. Oh, wait. Hold up. My Ethernet cable was not plugged in. That could do it for sure. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's what it was. I think I was just on Wi-Fi. I never do that. That could be why. Okay, I think that was me, you guys. I think that's me.
We don't have any Miss KFC in. My foot is skinny today. Do you want to see? Okay, but don't laugh. There's crumbs on the ground from Julia eating her things. Hold on.
Crumbs on the floor, really?
I know. Whoa.
Okay. So someone asked her, are you in Kara? Which I don't think is a place. But it was like Q something AR. I don't think we're synced up to the chat. But here's her healthy leg, her healthy foot. Very healthy. And Samar, this is the teenager, my little gift for Julia, Julia, and Howie. Is Samar not aware that Howie is gone? Deceased? Buried on a Kuwaiti beach? Is he not aware of that? And then Metal Chick is panicking. Can you guys see me? We can all see you, Metal Chick. No, we can't. You're gone. Long gone. Long gone. Why not go to Thailand? Oh, and it's still going. Shoot. This isn't easy. All right. Okay. So check out this foot.
Oh, didn't mean to show my leg. Sorry. See? My foot is not swollen right
Who
now.
are you apologizing to?
Told you. Skinny ankles. She doesn't finish her treats right away on the ground, so there's crumbs I gotta sweep.
Who's Howie?
Yeah.
Her hamster that died.
I gave her some of these. Tantalizing turkey. They were BBJ's favorite.
Metal
Looks way
Chick
better,
asking,
yeah.
read my comment.
This one too is not. This one is never not as swollen. This one. Purple is not a skin tone. That's my skin color. Always been like that. Like a very very pale.
It's always been
you don't
purple.
see through.
Okay.
My foot looks fake. No, we're not in Dada.
Okay. Not in Dara. which is where everyone
No,
suspected.
because there's no. We looked in different areas, but he needed to find a furnished apartment like ASAP. You know.
Yeah. So let's bring up the map quickly. Okay. A lot of people speculated that they were in Dara, which is where his family is from. And they just took that from his old Facebook page. So that's just where it came from. So we don't actually know that. That's kind of a guess on whoever thinks that. It's kind of a guess on their part. So let's pull up the map. And it does really matter where in Syria she is, because that's really going to determine what kind of experience she's having. It's really going to determine that. Let's see. We got Teancita, thank you so much for gifting 10 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you, Teancita. Woohoo! And we've got Day by Day, Christine, OK Artist, Mrs. Intense Incense, Toasty Marshmallow, Mariah Gem, Trailer Park Trophy Wife, Herrera Girl 27, Soft Kitty, David, Carcinogenic Siren, Nikki Hansen, received memberships from Tejancita. If you're one of those people, please give Tejancita a big shout out in the chat, helping the nest to grow one nestie at a time. Thank you so much, Tejancita. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Okay, we'll see you a little bit later. Okay, and if you're brand new to the nest, please check out your welcome video. It's just a couple seconds if you want to go watch it and come right back. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Tejancita. We'll see you a little bit later. And CC Love is rejoining Owlette. Welcome back, CC Love. Okay, so let's look at a map quickly. Let's look at a map. All right. It really does matter, because it really just, it's kind of everything with Syria, where she is. It makes a lot of difference. Sanaya is where she is. That's the KFG. Oh, is that where the KFG? There's only one KFG? Is that right? Okay. So where is that? Okay, this is Syria. So people thought that she was down here. Okay, right on the border of Jordan. Sawana Shakia is where she is. Sanaya, or no? Ashrafia. Okay, let's search. Ashrafiyat Sanaya. Okay. Okay, it's not too far from Damascus, actually. It's like just south. Let me throw a pin down here. Okay. (90°F) there right now. So how far is that to Damascus? Lord. 20 minutes.
Alexandra C. has become a member.
Welcome back, Alexandra C. Welcome back. So it's only a 20-minute drive to Damascus via the M5 highway, which we know something about. So, okay. Interesting. So it's a good-sized little town here, looks like. KFG. Let's look for the KFG. She said Damascus was 1.5 hours from her. Maybe she's trying to throw us off. We never really know. So how did we find the KFG? Like, how do we know it's here? You Googled KFG. Yeah, I looked on Google Maps. It didn't come up with anything. As if Foodie has a sense of time. You're right. You're right. She doesn't even know where she is, so I don't believe anything she says. She may not be near KFG. She made him drive there. Yep. Yeah, but this is KFG that we're talking about, not KFC. It's different. Okay. So, all right. I don't know how trustworthy that information is then, if we can't really verify that. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll keep it in mind. Okay. All right.
But we're very far from Aleppo. I know that. And I want to go to Aleppo.
Very far.
It does look better. Thank you. Deep fake feet. It's just pale. My oldest daughter's like that too. Yeah. No, I still see you, metal chick. My little gift for Julia and Howie. Thank you, Samir Bazid. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I can part this one. There you go. Thank you. Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt at all anymore. Get some Aleppo soap. Yeah, I really want to go to Aleppo, man. Maybe we can take a bus there.
I mean, they drove past the KFG. I think it was, I can't remember which video it was in, but we did see the sign and everything.
Why not bring Salah to Canada? Well, I'm hoping that, inshallah, next time I go, I can. But it's a process, Rebecca. That's all.
It's a process, Rebecca. Stop asking me about my husband.
Mandy! Bye-bye. Thank you, Mandy. Bye. Thanks for the cute super sticker. Cereal? Not really. Oh, yeah, slow mode. I don't know what the temperature is right now. It's probably going to go up to, inshallah means God willing. Pale with yellow tone skin have purple undertones. God willing, yeah. You were 440? Congrats! I'm going to be a skinny queen. I don't know. I just want to be like, yeah, it's more comfortable, Going to any concerts? No. Sugar snaps. Why not go to Thailand? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Mandy, thank you. It says 100 around noon. 100 degrees, yeah, Saber.
No air conditioning.
Thailand? I'm not First Nation, Sarah.
First Nation.
Hello, healthy beauty foodie. Because, I don't like the idea of having to travel, honestly. Salah too. Salah would, I think, harder for him to go to Thailand. When he had his Kuwait residency, it was easier. But we could go to Malaysia, but I don't know. I don't want to travel again with the cat. We'd have to apply for her to be imported. I mean, we can do it if we get desperate, but he's wants to get into his house. He wants to move and get into his house and I guess just live a simple life until we can do something else. Yeah, she has a pet passport. She has all her papers from Kuwait.
Hey, white bird.
So I don't think it's any secret that people know that I'm here for 15 days right now.
Okay, so we have confirmation that she's there for 15 days. 1-5. Her tourist visa is for 15 days.
But I think we're finding out, we have to take a taxi at some point. Yesterday, when we went into Damascus,
we have to take a taxi at some point. Yesterday, we went to Damascus. I mean, her brain is like fried.
tried to, oh my gosh. The immigration office in Damascus. There's one main one, and there's like a couple. So we went to the wrong one, but gosh, you guys.
They went to the
someone
immigration
fat, out of
office
shape, and who's always hot.
in Damascus.
That building was hell on earth. There were about hundreds of people just crammed on the outside of the building. So to even get into the building, he had to hold my arm, pull me through the crowd, people shoving you. Then you go in the building, and it's hotter in the building than it was outside. It's packed solid. Like, you think the DMV's bad, okay? Then we had to go up stairs, like 3 flights of stairs. There's no elevator. We had to go up 3 flights of stairs, and the stairs are constantly busy, and there's narrow.
Oh, no.
So you're having to like push your way up. Anyway, I was so like, by the time I got to the top, I thought I was going to faint. I was so
Yeah, it should be a motivation to stop eating,
and then
maybe.
they're like, oh no, it's the wrong place.
Should be a motivator.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So, gotta find out where to go, what to do. In terms of chaos, it's chaos for someone like me who's spoiled from the third world, the third world, the West, and I'm used to all of these comforts that I don't have. But at the same time, like, you adapt. Like, it's not that bad. Like, the fans make it so that it's livable in the heat. The car has really good AC. Yeah, Reese. That's why I said to Salon, like, there was a little kid selling, and kids, it's not child labor, but they help their families working very young.
Right.
So they were selling water with ice, and I was like, I want ice water. But Salah got me a really cold water.
Got you a slushy. Dad,
Basically,
I'm hot.
thanks, teardrop. There's nothing easy really here.
Dad, can I have a slushy? I'm hot. Dad. The cat is Jin. Says the last KFC closed in Syria was in Damascus. I wonder if that was changed to KFG. Probably not. I would think that, a lot of times you see like the knockoffs, right? Just my opinion, that the knockoffs are kind of like, oh, we're going to make it look like it's KFC. It's like they think it's cool to like, oh, we'll change it just a little bit so that we don't get in trouble with any kind of like issues with a corporate office or anything. So they just do it. They open a KFG and they serve chicken there. And it's like, oh, it's almost just like it. So that's what I think. What do you think that means? He had his Kuwait residency. It sounds like it was revoked and he was deported. That is what it sounds like. That is what it sounds like. He had it. He doesn't still have Kuwait residency. Yikes. All because of her. And he participated too. But yeah, this last little cat thing, I think it screwed both of them. Yep.
But it's, for me, it's like interesting to live in a way I've never lived. Do you know what I mean?
So interesting.
Support the kids selling, yeah.
Poverty can be fun, okay, guys?
No, my friend was Rena, Zach, not Raina. We were like waiting at the traffic stop, and this young kid just started squeegeeing our window, and I just felt so bad. I'm like, give him some money.
Did
so
you?
give him some money.
Did you say that, Chantal? You told Salah to give the kids some money? I just don't believe that. I don't.
Once because I was dehydrated and I got too hot on a hike. I don't remember anything. Yes, you feel like
you don't feel bad for
when
anyone.
I'm really hot, sometimes it gets me scared. Is when you feel like you feel like you're in a dream. That's when I know I have to like cool off. Thanks, Sandy. It's very sad. Yeah. DoorDash would make a killing. They do have some delivery, but it's only for 15 days. Yeah.
15 days. 15 days.
I'm trying to see what I can do, like to be his wife. Like, what if I'm allowed to stay longer.
So that's why they went to the immigration office. This is so jumbled. Her mind is so jumbled. This is why they went to an immigration office where she was all hot and had to climb up 3 flights of stairs. They're trying to see if she can stay in Syria as his wife. I don't know why he would want that, but it seems like she has no plan for after the 15 days. Like, where is she going to go? I don't think she has any kind of plan at all. So they're applying for something for her to stay.
Hey, Brina. I don't know if I have to leave or if I can extend it. We have to go figure that out. No credit cards. And you have to have, like, if you look at, like, the warnings about coming to Syria through Syria Guides websites or from the Canadian website, go to the Canadian website, look at the warnings. They tell you to bring the exact amount of cash with you because you can't get cash. So.
Exact amount of cash for what, Chantal? Oh, my God. She's all over the place. Iron Chef says, let's all thank Bruce again. Bruce, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Bruce. You had a sacrifice. You had to stay with this beast for less than a day. However, your impact on this earth will last many lifetimes, and we appreciate you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce.
Oh. Thank you, Laurel. It's almost 8. Figure it out ASAP. Yeah, we're gonna. Like that Gingy? You can't use cards. Very spoiled. Here in New York City under an AC. Where will you go if you need to leave? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. But I'll go somewhere.
And I believe that. I believe she hasn't thought about it at all. At all. She didn't think about going to Syria. She didn't even bother to Google. She just looked at food vlogs. Oh, what's Syria like? What can I eat in Syria? What kind of food is available for me in Syria? She didn't even think about anything else at all. Someone recommends that PBS documentary to her, and she's like, oh, wow, I didn't know all that was happening. I just knew that I could get some chicken and French fries, so I showed up for that. Okay. Okay, yeah, we don't talk about that in here. That is not part of Islam. That is an Afghani. That is something that happens in Afghanistan. It is not an Islamic thing.
Maybe Turkey? I don't know.
Hey, Cypher.
River of Abel?
I moved here for the KFG.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what town that's in? I know there's the Saladin Mausoleum in Damascus. Saladin was a very famous warrior. But Lebanon. I don't regret leaving Kuwait, no. Honestly, there was just other things going on that it just was getting all adding up, so why is the cat playing with juice?
Cat deflection.
Stop playing with stuff you find on the ground. Huh.
Cat deflection. And here we got Tricky Vicky in her chat. You should go to the Canadian Embassy. They will be able to assist you. There isn't one. They left years ago, okay? They don't have one there. There isn't one. And they don't need to help her. She went there willingly. It's not like she just got stuck in Syria. She boarded a plane a week ago to chase her philandering so-called husband. They don't need to help her. What would they even help her with? Get on your return flight back home. You need a ride to the airport? Maybe we can get you a taxi. Louis' mom, thank you for being an Owlette for 18 months. Why isn't it our house? I guess she doesn't see herself as part of the family. I guess that's why. His house. His family's house.
Come see Mom. See Mom myself. Hey, Yusuf. I don't think I would want to live in the city of Damascus. It's very hectic.
Hectic.
Honestly.
Everything's hectic to you.
Oh.
Like, ridiculously.
What ultimate goal tell you? What time is it there? It's 7:53. We've seen all the couches now. I've seen a few big people, yeah, but not many.
Someone asked, not to be mean, but do you think you're the biggest person in the country? In the whole country?
Sell it, he start a farm. If we go to his house, yeah.
Start a farm? You're going to start a farm? That's cool. Sammerham says, I found KFG on Instagram. How do you send the link? Oh, okay. Can you just tell me like what the link is maybe? Sammerham? That's actually a pretty good idea. Pretty good idea. Yeah, I'll look at that. Thank you. So, and Elaine Gray, thank you for being an Owlette for 15 months. Been here 15 months. Seems like yesterday. It really does, doesn't it? It really does. Thank you, Elaine. Wow. That's crazy, isn't it? Woo! Thank you so much. Okay, KFG. Syria. KFG Syria. What's that? That's not a restaurant. Okay. Al Zain Chicken Sanaya, unnamed road. KFG. Oh, Sanaya. Okay. Okay. Does it say Coffee K? Buffet restaurant? KFG dot Sanaya? Or is it without the dot? I'm not saying Cafe KFG. There's so many KFGs, but all their pictures are of chicken. Okay. Buffet restaurant. That's it? Okay. And do they show the location? Contact phone numbers. Lots of chicken. I wonder if there's a picture of the outside sign, because we do have that. She showed it. Yep. Let's see. I think that, yep. Come on. Okay. All right. We do have a sign. Okay. Can I get a sign? Yes, we have a sign. Okay. We'll pull that. Of her beezers. Oh my God. I dropped again. What the heck? What is going on? I just dropped again, my OBS, and I'm hardwired in. Okay, maybe that might be a YouTube issue, I think. Interesting. Okay. Are you afraid to leave him because you don't trust him? And then this Luna Moon Tokyo person is saying they don't recognize civil marriage. I mean, people are just making up stuff. That's ridiculous. Syria is not like totally Muslim. There are other religions there. Okay.
So yes.
I never have an issue with OBS ever.
Yeah, but I can do that anywhere in the world. I just don't want to be like away from him for a long time. I hate it.
Right. You can't be away from him. We know.
Are you aware your court marriage isn't recognized in Syria?
We know.
No, I wasn't aware of that, since it is.
Jeez.
And,
I can't be away from him for long.
yeah.
He's not really trustworthy, you know? Yeah, we know.
It is recognized. We showed the marriage certificate for me to even come into Syria. Mm-hmm. So, yes, it is recognized. Mm-hmm. I think I know. Probably more than you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't even know where you are, so...
I think you're the biggest person. Actually, I saw one guy. He was way bigger than me.
Consider
at the
that.
Immigration office.
You don't even know where you are.
When I first got here. Contractors. Well, that's why he's like, everything is getting set up for the place, you know?
You're not shadow banned,
No,
Mayor
it's
of
not
India.
about trust. I just want to be with my family.
I mean, it's either banned or
Someone
not
said you
banned.
live in a susod. That's a basement. We don't live in a basement.
Shadow banning only happens to channels.
You should be able to stay with your husband. You just won't be allowed to work. I don't know. Please just don't get any surgery there. No, I'm not. No surgery. Where's my water?
Damascus.
I would follow my husband. I would miss him terribly. Yeah, exactly, Lily, you know? And my cat.
So there's more than one KFG? Because we're looking at one in a place called Sanaya. And this is Hassan Samra in Damascus.
I'm not getting my last surgery.
It's a whole franchise?
Yeah, I had to show the marriage certificate. Hey, Richie, like Salah sent all of the information to this taxi service.
Okay, all right. So here we're getting some information, okay? Salah sent all this information to a taxi service, she's calling it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And he took care of it.
And he took care
They
of
had to
it.
show the marriage certificate, and then they had to like call Salah and like verify that I was his wife and stuff like that.
Right.
They had to verify something. Maybe they were checking with Kuwait. I don't know. But I didn't understand what they were saying.
That's a real disadvantage to you. This is a real disadvantage. Now, I did see some people just, not really taking into, you got to take the whole thing into context, and the fact that she doesn't, finish sentences, thinking that the taxi service was calling Kuwait. No, I don't think that's what happened. It sounds like he gave all of the information to this service. She's calling it a taxi service. I don't think it is. Probably some, it's a driver with a private car. And they also help with immigration. And this is when she first got there. So she's kind of like jumbling different days up together too. You just go back to that. Because she's talking about the marriage. Because someone in the chat is like, wait, they don't recognize civil marriage there. Zouflute has been in Owlette for 6 months. Wouldn't Google Maps show her location? No towers? She probably just doesn't want to say. I'm thinking. And she might not even think to do that. Yeah.
Someone said you live in a susod. That's a basement. We don't live in a basement. You should be able to stay with your husband. You just won't be allowed to work. I don't know. Please just don't get any surgery there. No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
No surgery. Where's my water? I would follow my husband. I would miss him terribly. Yeah, exactly, Lily, And my cat.
Who said she's in a basement? Who?
I'm not getting my last surgery. Yeah, I had to show the marriage certificate. Hey, Richie, like Salah sent all of the information to this taxi service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, we got to take into account how dumb she is, okay? You have to remember how dumb she is. Really. So, 39. How was the solar? Right. Fried chicken. I'm not married to a Syrian, and as a Canadian, I can get into Syria as a tourist, right? Yes. Again with the solar. Processed food. Why does the house timeline keep changing? What's the holdup? I don't, it hasn't changed to me. I lived apart. Okay. Nothing to do with her. So you tried KFG then. How was it compared to KFC? Do they have clothing stores? Mm-hmm.
And he took care of it. But they had to show the marriage certificate, and then they had to like call Salah and like verify that I was his wife and stuff like that.
At the immigration office, not
They
the
had to
taxi
verify
driver.
something. Maybe they were checking with Kuwait. I don't know. But
I believe that, well, I think that anyone entering Syria at this time, especially a woman by herself, and the way that she looks, and the fact that she's Canadian, she's not a Syrian returning home. She doesn't look like a tourist. She looks like a weirdo. So I think that she got there and they were like, "Why are you here? Why are you in Syria?" "I'm here to visit my husband. My husband is Syrian." "Oh, can we see your marriage certificate?" I think that's all that happened there. You don't have to be married to go anywhere in the world, but I think she probably mentioned it.
I didn't understand what they were saying.
And she doesn't understand
Actually,
the
one
language.
guy at the border talked pretty good English.
He talked pretty good English.
Stick with your husband's man.
She does. She looks like a weirdo. And there are all kinds, people are on alert for people who are being recruited for different groups. And they are being recruited overseas as well. And she looks like a weirdo showing up at the Syrian border wearing a scuba cap. Like, "Hi, I'm here. I don't know what anyone's saying or doing or why I'm really like standing here at this very moment. But here's my passport." She looks suspicious as heck. Like, she's traveled quite a bit, but she's not a traveler. She doesn't look like a traveler at all. She probably walked up. She said she ran up to the building with the guy. No one's running here, Chantal. No one's running. The guy probably walked fast and she figured that was like running, like sprinting up to the... look at this person, though. Look at this person showing up to an immigration office, Canadian, when they just had a complete leadership president restructure everything. Okay, this guy is like the interim president. Things are still very much in flux. And you have different groups there who are recruiting from outside to help fight against the interim president. Maybe they don't want him in. So they're recruiting other groups and they're recruiting foreigners. And you have this weirdo show up at the border, driving over the border from Lebanon, not flying in like a tourist, like driving in, waiting till 6 a.m. to quote unquote run up to the building and say, "Oh, I'm here now. Okay. Yeah, my husband, Salah. Okay. Your husband? Is it really your husband, or are you just saying he is because you've been recruited?" "No, he's really my husband. Can we see your marriage certificate?" That's probably what happened. That's what I think. They might have thought she's a romance scam victim. True. Yeah, and she is. Yeah. She's very sus. Absolutely, Rihanna. Any country like Syria would be suspicious of why she's there. Absolutely. She doesn't look like she should belong there, or that she's like a traveler. She doesn't look like a traveler. She doesn't. The clothing, she's a mess. She's an absolute mess. Imagine if they turned her away. They could have, definitely. Salah could have been there waiting for her. He could have gone with the guy in the car. We don't know why he didn't. Maybe he was too busy doing other things with his spreadsheets.
Yeah. This last house have electricity.
Needs a
We have the solar.
makeover.
All places in Syria, unless you have solar or a generator that you buy separate.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Nervous Rider. you only get 4 hours of electricity a day, 1 hour at a time. But the solar we take with us. That's why it's a good investment.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
not a good investment if you're there for 15 days. What are you thinking? That's not a good investment at all, Chantal. 15 days.
Yes, Vanna, it does. They do have Wi-Fi, Mac. Yeah, KFG had Wi-Fi
KFG had Wi-Fi.
and AC,
They went to KFG.
and it's super cheap. I'm like, let's just come here every day, just smoke shisha and have coffee. Like, this house will be ready, inshallah. Couple weeks.
Couple of weeks. You'll be gone
So
by
different
then.
near dream.
You'll be gone by
So
then.
different. I'm cooking broccoli, chicken, mac and cheese. Yum! I'm hungry right now. How is really tricky? You probably are powering a lot of things with your solar panels. That's why we don't have a fridge, a washer, nothing. We just power. As long as my CPAP and the fans are working, that's all I need power for.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't think that Chantal, I'm only going to mention recruiting in the case that, you know, someone might think that because she's so unlikely of a person to show up in Syria, that's maybe what someone thinks. Do I think that Salah, and I'm just making this completely clear, do I think that Salah is part of one of these organizations? Absolutely not. He doesn't really practice Islam. He doesn't. Chantal is not a heavy practicer of Islam. We can just tell by their actions. They're still Muslim, but, you know, extremists and people who recruit others and things like this, these people have certain language that they use. There's no even hoping not. They're definitely not. These people who are extremists, they talk about religion constantly. They work it into every single conversation. They're saying like, oh, in the afterlife and yada, you know, in paradise, levels of paradise. They're constantly talking about religion all the time. They would be talking about a caliphate, perhaps. They would be constantly talking about Israel and Palestine, constantly. She doesn't even want to bring it up because she knows it's a controversial topic. And they wouldn't be on YouTube. Exactly, just me. So there is no question in my mind that neither one of them have anything to do with any of that. I understand that people don't understand, you know, I understand that people don't understand and they, you know, like, oh, what are all the theories that could possibly be happening? That is not one of them. It's just not. I've heard extremists talk. It's alarming when you hear them speak. There's usually a lot of vitriol in their voice. Not bitching about reaction channels, not bitching about haters and stealing views and sniping. No. Like the infidels type of bullshit. Okay, like you're not a Muslim, kafir. That kind of nonsense. That's extremism. They don't talk like that. They hardly ever mention Islam. And just saying Alhamdulillah a couple of times a day, which is thank God. If she said it in English, she would have no question. You better get them, girl. That's right. You better get them before I get them. Activate. So there is no question in my mind that they are not a part of that. He is from there. That is where his passport is from. And if he got kicked out of Kuwait, there's no place else for him to go. That's it. And she is so desperate. The most desperate pick-me energy of anybody I've ever seen in my entire life. Leaves an apartment in Canada and flies to wherever the hell they are in Syria, pretending like she's, I don't know, like, oh, I'm just roughing it here. I'm here for a weight loss roughing it journey. She has no idea what she's even gotten herself into at all. It's ridiculous. And he's tolerating her, you know, like, yeah, she's gone in 15 days, whatever. And he's probably potentially trying to make it far more difficult for her so that she'll want to leave. Like, yeah, get me out of here. I need air conditioning. I need certain snack foods. I need to have cold soda. I need, you know, she's very spoiled. She always has been. People can rough it, you know, quote unquote, rough it. is for a certain period of time. When you're looking at an extended period of time that doesn't have an expiration date, you start to lose it. You can really start to lose it. So I think he's making it difficult for her. Oh, and her chat's still going. Oops. But yeah, no, I don't think any of that is at all happening. Like at all. Not at all. And, watch, like there was someone named Jihad Jane. Okay, she was from Michigan, I think. And Jihad Jane was somebody who like reverted, and then she got all mixed up with some terrorist guy, and she ended up going overseas, right? See if you can find a video of her talking and of her man talking. It's going to sound nothing like Chantal at all. Chantal does not know the basics of Islam. People who are extremist, and even if she wasn't, if she were being recruited, she would start using a lot of that type of language, and she doesn't at all. At all. Not at all. So, that is my opinion as a Muslim. Dying Duckfit says Salah is an outsider there as well to some extent. Correct. I can't believe he would have ever ran to Syria. If he was that deep in, he would have run back as soon as possible. Yeah. Yep. Right. Oh, right. That's a very good point, Dying Duckfit. If he or anyone in his family had extremist views, they would have already been back in Syria fighting against whoever for their neighborhood. They would have already been back fighting. It would be shameful for them to stay in Kuwait in a cushy life if their people in Syria, if they really had these extreme viewpoints. They don't. They'd rather be comfortable in air conditioning. It's not a judgment. That's just how they are. They're not extreme. Right, Catty Kitty. They're like neo-Nazis or Aryans. They constantly need to speak of their hate. Yes. Like they work it into every conversation where you're like, geez, you think about this a lot, huh? I'm here to learn more about the Middle East. Why would a person from the West go to Syria unless it's media? And you have a couple of these adventure travelers who go everywhere in the world. So they're like, oh, let's see what Syria's like since Assad left. Like, okay. But these people are also going to Afghanistan, The average traveler, no, that's not going to be their first tourist destination. Not at all. Yep. And I don't feel bad for Salah because, the only reason they're even in this together is because he had a Tinder profile, okay? That alone says he's not an extremist. Like Muslims, hardline Muslims, like Muslims do not date. They don't do hookups. They get married. He's on Tinder, okay, for Canada. He's not even looking for an Arab wife. He's just looking for anyone in another country where he might want to go live someday. That's not an extremist. That's not a, And then talks to her, clearly, hey, she can say she has a face card and all this and all that. It's pretty clear what's happening here. Arab men don't hook up with women 10 years older than them. They just don't. It's a deeply ingrained cultural thing. They want a princess, a younger lady who's a princess. They're not into older women. It's like it's weird for them. They want to be the one in charge. They want to be the masculine man. You can't have a woman 10 years older than you who's also more masculine than you making all the money. That's like not how it goes. It's just not. So he has other ideas of what to do with her. So for that reason, I don't feel bad for Salah. I'm glad that he and her found each other because they're equally awful people and they deserve each other. If one of them were like kind of an innocent victim here, it'd be like, oh, wow, yeah, that's too bad. Too bad the other one's stupid and the other one is really taking advantage. They're both taking advantage of each other. And with everything that Salah said to Kai Bella, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly her type. That's her type. A real weirdo. Hey, you got your fetishes, that's fine. I don't yuck anybody's yum. Do what you want to do, okay? But when it comes to non-consensual things with religious artifacts, it's a little too much. That's a little too much for me. That's a little too much. That comes from a weird place, I think. How does someone develop... Listen to me going off today. I wasn't expecting to do all this. But how does someone get to that point in their head where they're like, you know what would really do it for me? That pendant that you're wearing. I want to do something to that pendant that you're wearing around your neck. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay. And the toilet stuff? What the hell? There's something seriously off there. And he's still young and he's developed all these weird like ideas of what he wants to do. Okay. And she's like, yeah, you know, it's his culture. It's his culture that's very repressive. And that's why he wants to slide his eggplant into religious texts. Really? That is not an extremist, okay? That is not an extremist that wants to do something like that. No, not at all. Not at all. So they're taking advantage of each other. They're both terrible people. You know, she's forcing herself onto him. He's like, well, maybe I can, you know, like get a couple more $1,000 out of this woman. She's buying the solar panels. Okay. You want to stay for 15 days? Cool. Yeah, we can go to the immigration office and see, because you are my wife, I did marry you, and see if you can stay longer. Yeah, if you're keeping those paychecks coming in from YouTube, sure. Why not? I'll leave you here in this apartment that has no air conditioning. Can't wash your clothes. You can't flush the toilets. You're barely, I mean, you're at the minimum of living inside of a building. You're like at the minimum. Meanwhile, he goes and takes her money and fixes up his family's house and goes and lives there with another woman. That's how I see this ending, if she stays. And she'll be stuck there in that apartment. And he'll marry a woman, potentially Syrian, which would really make his whole family ecstatic. Like a younger, slender, beautiful Syrian woman. Maybe she's got something wrong with her too to be attracted to Salah, whatever, okay? But much more appropriate for him, as far as the family is concerned. A more appropriate type of partner. Like, okay, yeah, she can have babies. She's fertile. She's a virgin, maybe even. And she's like 25. That would be perfect for him. In that culture, it would be perfect. 25 years old, slender, long, dark hair. And, you know, some kind of defect, because why would she be with Salah? But whatever. It's not a 450-pound Canadian who's wearing a scuba cap, showing up at the border between Lebanon and Syria saying, my husband's here, I'm here to visit him. Okay. And she will stay in this apartment that she will end up paying for. She'll end up paying to live there when there's probably an apartment a half a mile down the street that has air conditioning, that has the electric all sorted out. Like, I'm sure there are some places where electricity is like fairly abundant, because as someone mentioned somewhere, like, how are these restaurants operating? They have to have refrigeration. How are these, you know, how are they operating? I'm like, yeah, what are they doing? Putting all their stuff in a cooler every night? No. Like, what? So there's got to be some places that are far more functioning than where she is right now. And she won't ever know that because she won't talk to anybody. She won't get to know anybody. And she'll just stay in this apartment with a fan blowing at the phone in our ears and at her. And juice, and stuffing her face. And it could be like that for months. And he'll be like, yeah, you know, I have my real estate business that I'm starting. And, you know, I'm going to go show somebody this house. And he'll keep stringing her along. Like, oh, yeah, you know, I found this house. It would be great for us. But it's like, you know, some absurd amount of money. And like, she knows, oh yeah, I won't be able to do that. And he'll be like, well, maybe if you live stream 24/7, we could do that. And she'll be like, I just can't, I'm too tired. And, you know, I'm old now, Salah, you know, I'm old and I have health problems. And he'd be like, well, then I guess you can't live in a nice house. Okay? And she'll be paying to live in this place, which may not even be that bad. I don't know, but I know she needs AC. That is a must for her. She needs AC. She does. And she needs decent internet, and they don't have decent internet. 3G. She'll be paying for this, and he will be living in his family's home with like distant cousins, uncles and aunties that he's never met in his life. But, you know, the father will verify, yeah, that's my great aunt. She's coming over to, you know, to help you set up your kitchen or something. And this young lady that lived in our area and whatever, you know, like my friend's wife's daughter has a daughter, and we want Salah to meet her. She would be perfect for him. And next thing you know, they're living together. They're married. She's pregnant. They're about to have a baby. And Chantal's like yelling into her phone every night at us. Sweating. That's enough of a rant, I think. Okay. All right. You need a slushy, Dad? And he will make her feel like she's really putting him out by asking for that slushy. Like, oh, okay, but I've been out all day, and okay, I'll go back out and get you the slushy, okay, you know. She'd be like, please, I'm so hot. Can you get my charger? My feet are so swollen. But as long as she keep going, and as long as she keeps those paychecks rolling in, and as long as he keeps stringing her along that things are going to get better, this could go on for months, if not a year, if SYRIA allows her to stay. But they might not. They might not. So either way, he wins. Either way, he wins. She stays there. She keeps giving him money. He goes on with his life and checks in on her a couple times a week, maybe. He's traveling for business, all this other stuff. You know, busy businessman all over the place with real estate. He's got to travel all over the country for real estate. Oh, that's convenient, right? And or SYRIA says, no, we're kind of weirded out by you even being here. Why would you want to be here right now? And no. The current leadership in this country isn't comfortable with you being here either. Okay. So back to Canada you go. So after 15 days, what's that, another week? She's on a plane back to wherever. It doesn't even have to be Canada. She can go someplace else. But she'll be out of his hair. And then once she leaves, he can completely ghost her. Completely. Oh, the cell service isn't that great in Syria. They're still working on the towers. We only have 3G here, babe. The towers, sometimes the phone doesn't even connect, and then boom, he gets a new phone number, and she has no idea how to contact him ever again. Either way, he wins. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Exactly. So, that's what I think. Okay. Oh, he already has this all planned out. He already has this all planned out. I mean, from the moment he set Tinder to Canada, he knew what he was doing. He didn't expect to have to leave Kuwait, I'm sure of that. But, you know, he's probably blaming her that he has to leave Kuwait, the only place he's ever known to live. And it's like, oh yeah, well, if you got me kicked out of my country where I was living, then, yeah, your life is not going to be easy either. Yep. Those are my thoughts today.
Mimi, really?
Few of my thoughts for today. Just a few.
You can come as a tourist, yeah. I think so. I don't know how it really works right now. Like,
I don't know anything.
Before I came here, I was told I need to get a visa and everything like that at the airport. They were like, you don't have a visa for Syria though, because they're like, you're going to Beirut, but like, what's your final, like, why are you going? I'm going to Syria. Why? And the lady there, she's like, oh, I'm Syrian. At the Montreal airport, and she's like, but you don't have a visa to go to Syria? And I was like, no. I'm like, I'm going to see my husband. So, and then she's like, oh, because normally if you want to go to Syria, you need like a special visa, but I don't know.
Okay, so at the Montreal airport, there's a Syrian woman. Like, oh, you're going to Syria? Why? Syrian woman. Why? To visit my husband. Oh, okay. Do you have a visa? No. I'm just going to show up and see what happens. Oh, I get it. I get it. You're a desperate pick-me and he's your victim, huh? Got it. Okay. Toasty, thank you. 2 words, scuba and cap. Thank you for this channel. Thank you, Toasty. Thank you. She wouldn't even listen to a Syrian. Exactly. If a Syrian stopped you in the airport and was like, are you really going without a visa? Wouldn't you be like, you know what? Let me make a phone call. Why would you just get on the plane? Ultimate desperation.
Are all up in the air because of there's just an interim government right now. Hey, Maxine. So whenever the government was under the Assad regime, whatever, I forget, whatever, Assad, I think. There was a lot of things were restricted, like YouTube, PayPal, stuff like that. But now that the regime has fallen, there's just an interim government still working everything out. So I don't know. Well, yeah, of course I have a visa if I'm in the country. I think. I don't know what they did something with my passport. They stamp your passport and that's it. So my passport, what happens if you run out of pages? Do you have to get a new passport?
Okay. This is not a traveler. This is not a traveler. Just these silly questions that she just says, so what do I do if I run out of pages? Okay, she's not nearly close to running out of pages at all. What do I do then? I'm a worldly traveler. What am I supposed to do? You get a new passport. Simple. She's not even close to that. She's trying to make it sound like she's been all over the world and back. She hasn't. These people who travel, they don't, like I was saying, the lexicon that extremists use, right? The lexicon. Certain things that they say, certain ways that they sound, experienced travelers don't sound like this. They just don't. Ammo, thank you. He doesn't want her there. She doesn't want to be there. Let the man cheat in peace, Chantal. I think she doesn't want to be there, but she wants to be with him, to watch him. But why? It's not like there's anything going on between them. And they add pages. They can add pages too. But she's nowhere near that. Nowhere near. It depends how they stamp it, Harry the Hunter. My passport has stuff. They're not lining things up and making it they're not doing it like cookie cutters. When you roll out a sheet of sugar cookie dough and you make your cutouts real close to each other. They don't do it like that. They just open it and boom, diagonally all over the place, take up the whole page. Yeah. She has to keep an eye on him. She's obsessed and desperate. Totally. Yep. She's only got this traveling thing because it's what Salah wants. And once again, she's taking on his identity. Right. She clearly does not enjoy traveling, but Salah likes to travel. Yeah, that's right.
It's good to see her doing fine. We're all rooting for you. Thank you, Lucas. Is Salah's home the one he grew up in? No. He never lived in Syria. He was born and raised in Kuwait. Run out of pages. Yeah, if it runs out of stamp pages. I did a video, of KFG. These are for Prez during COVID.
KFG video. So we'll be able to see that and verify some things also. Fairy Nymph says, so wait, she needed a visa for Lebanon then, right? Yes. If Lebanon requires that she might have just gotten a visa on arrival. It depends. Every country is different, and it depends which country you're coming, what your passport is. The airport would make her have one before leaving Montreal? Not necessarily. It could be visa on arrival. As for passport pages, she wants a new one without a Syrian stamp. I guess. I don't know where else she would want to go that would look at a Syrian stamp with a side eye. Then why is he a Syrian citizen? Born in Kuwait means citizenship? No, it does not, because they don't have birthright citizenship. So he was born in Kuwait. His father is Syrian. And in Kuwait, you can only be an actual citizen or a Kuwaiti national if your parents are both Kuwaiti. And I mean really Kuwaiti, not just like moving there and living there for a while. No, hardly anyone is. You really have to be there from the start with Kuwait. And the country just formed like in the 1960s. How does his birth story keep changing? It doesn't for me, Shelley. I've known the same story for the past 3 years, so it could be other people talking about different things that could be confusing. But to me, it's never changed. They've never said anything different. She's worried because chatters keep telling her the Syrian stamp is a problem. She doesn't bother to look it up herself. That's true. That is true. Yep. If anything, when she goes back to Canada, they might give her a little extra questioning. But I mean, with the amount of stamps I had to and from Egypt, I never got questioned. Never. So it was just like, welcome back. Thanks. Chantal has always said he was born in Kuwait. Right. Yeah, always. Yep. Yeah, different channels might have different, different ideas. But we go with the receipts here. Like what has been said this whole time. She's never changed that story. Neither has he.
Were many Americans and Canadians who were married or separated too? Yes. Awesome God. Yeah, same me, Joe. Yeah. Me too. I hope everything. There's a lot, of rebuilding to do. Hey, Black Country Bum. Normal set, yeah. I think if we, the goal is to just try to stay together. And that's it. I don't know. I'm okay. No, Kuwait Arc is finished.
This is not correct, and I'm going to end up just banning this word from the chat. Nobody in this story has ever been, will ever be, or has anything to do with the word Badoon. At all. Non-Kuwaitis who are born in Kuwait have passports to the country where they are a citizen. Salah is a Syrian citizen. He has a Syrian passport. How do we know this? Because they went to Thailand 2 years ago. He has a passport. Badoons don't have passports. They don't have a country of origin. There's one channel who keeps bringing that up. Very, very... no, I'm not going to say. But it just keeps... it seems to be one channel lately that's really going off about. I get a lot of misinformation coming into this chat that I've been trying to get rid of for the past 2-3 years. But a person who is a Badoon has absolutely no citizenship anywhere. It's a stateless person. Salah is not a stateless person. His passport is to Syria. So I'm going to delete this comment because I just can't. That has been said for years now, and it's ridiculous. It's like someone didn't have something to talk about one day on their live stream, and it's been a thing ever since, and it's not even true. It's not true at all. There are Badoons, yes, and it is a human rights crisis for sure, but he is not one. He's not a Badoon. Never has been, never will be. He's a Syrian citizen.
I watched a PBS show in it.
She's that same person saying that they live in a basement? What the fuck? I mean, come on.
Women sold into slavery during the war. Yeah, there's a lot of awful history, for sure. Yeah, and there's still a lot of poverty. There's a lot of awful, as well. Really? Hey, Wangus. So different from what we're being told is happening over there. Yeah, it usually always is. Somewhat, There's always a different sides. Thanks, Super Kels. Yeah, he grew up in Kuwait. And that's the thing about Kuwait. It's you don't ever, ever, ever. I'm not an anti-Rosie, no. You never get permanent residency or citizenship there, even if you marry a Kuwaiti. You're SOL, you know?
And she's only half right with that. If you marry a Kuwaiti national, there's a lot of criteria to become a citizen there. And like she would never, ever, ever in a million years meet that criteria if even Salah was Kuwaiti. You have to be fully fluent in Arabic in both writing and reading and speaking, all of those three. You have to be Muslim. And it's an average of like 13 years that a person who's actually truly married to a Kuwaiti national to become Kuwaiti. It's a very, very long process. So that's never going to happen. You've seen someone say it's a bomb shelter basement. I mean, what? That's just making stuff up. That's making stuff up. Like literally just pulling crap out of the sky. Weird. I don't know. With such sandy soil in the Middle East, basements would crumble. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Superboy. And now apparently there's a law that to leave the country, you need permission from your employer. So
if you're there on a work visa, okay, from your employer, Chantal, you are not employed. You are not there on a work visa. Okay, you're conflating so many different things into one topic. That's a lot of people get confused from this. But if you just realize that Chantal never has any clue at all what she's talking about, then just disregard pretty much everything she says. We can take some little things that she says to confirm things that we already think. But like, why are you talking about work visas and getting permission from your employer? Like, what? What? Fufu Egg says, Kuwait is making that criteria harder now, too. My sister is married to a Kuwaiti and she can't become a citizen. Wow. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
So I had to leave the only home he has known. He's not too sad about it, honestly. There was just some issues. I won't get into it, but that's it. So, Kuwait arc is over.
Kuwait arc is over.
Yeah. The darn cat.
Hey, Grandpa Joe.
Honestly, I don't really miss Kuwait. The only reason I was there is for Salah. That's it. Kuwait is awful the way they treat immigrants. Now that I'm not there, if I'm being honest, I had Kuwait is better if you have money, right? But if you're an expat,
I mean, that's the case with most places. It's usually you have a better lifestyle with more money. Yeah, true. Mm-hmm.
Coming to do certain work. I don't know. Some people are happy there, like expats. Some are not. I saw a video of one expat from Nigeria. He was like, "Don't go there because, hi, baby. Just the living, like the way the conditions, like a lot of people are crammed into one room and they don't make very much money." But that's like that in a lot of countries in the world, I don't know. I can fly out of here. There's an airport. People need to chill. You didn't say you're living in Syria. No, I'm not living here. That's for sure. Not forever. I want to go coffee bees. The only problem is the internet. Like, really, when we leave the house, it's so spotty. It wouldn't be consistent. Come to India. Would love an olive grove tour. Syria coffee is so good. It's so strong.
Have you learned how to make it, Chantal? That's something you could offer the guests that come to your apartment. You could offer to make them some coffee, but she's usually the one being served, I think. Runs with Scissors says, "Oh my God, I love that you took the time to filter out the background noise." You're welcome. that is brilliant. I can't wait. I can't tell you how many streams I have cut off within the first 10 minutes because I can't. Same. I don't even think I'm all that sensitive to sound, but I mean, it just, there have been too many streams in a row where there's this constant fan in our ears, and it puts me on edge. I can't. So this stream was just over an hour long, and it does take up a lot of storage space, but I'm just going to delete it after we watch it. But the process it's a little time consuming, but overall it's not a big deal. It's not difficult. It's just time consuming. So whenever I can do it, I will. But like those 4-hour streams unfortunately are impossible. I even tried to take one and divide it into 2, and it still was ridiculous, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just, I wish more of her Beezers would let her know to do something else, figure something else out with the fan, because it's way too much. And people are not, she's not interesting enough or entertaining enough to put up with it, you know?
You're doing the same thing in Kuwait as in Canada.
You know?
Coffee and pastry.
You know?
To set up at his home. I don't know how long we'll be here real soon. Whatever. Julia's okay. She's settling in. She loves the window. She's beezing. It's 8. Move to Dubai. I don't want to live in Dubai. I don't want to live in another hot, super hot Gulf country right now, honestly. No offense. I've been there, done that. And I'm not saying it's all bad, but for me to pretend like there's no bad at all about Kuwait is just bullshit. Quite frankly, sorry for my language, but even Canada has good and bad.
Of course.
Every country does.
Of course. That's why you sound so silly when you talk about this oasis of wherever you are. It's like, we know that that's not the case, you know? True. Sammer Ham says, yeah, real streamers who care about their work will literally suffer in heat if it means the quality is better for their audience. Like when she was doing that voiceover to one of her uploaded videos, she had the fan on in there too. It's like you can't, she's doing it in clips. You can't shut off the fan for literally 30 seconds while you do a voiceover for that one section. It's obnoxious. She just doesn't care.
So, but I didn't feel free to, it's illegal to talk bad about the country. Like illegal. Like you don't have any freedom of speech whatsoever there. But it's like that in a lot of countries too. Again, there's some countries you cannot criticize the government whatsoever.
That's true.
I don't know. Nate, how many people die in free healthcare because of the wait lists? Yeah.
Thanks, Hurley K.
Yeah.
Leaky Yayu Pondu says, you know. No, we don't know, Chantal. Why don't you just tell us instead of asking if we know? Yeah. Thank you, Leaky Eye Pondu.
Hey, Ethan. Syria? Whenever it was under Assad, yeah. I don't know about now.
What is she responding to?
Oh,
I have paused. Duh.
No, I didn't hear that. What? Freaking hungry.
She's hungry.
Hey, Liz. Yeah, I dusted my kitchen. Teardrop, is your husband still alive? My eyes?
We'll never know.
Yeah, there's Syrian TV shows. The roaster dinner? Which one?
I mean, why don't you tell us about what you've seen on Syrian TV? You know, just like anything of your experience there. Ammo says, observing parallels between putting Pete's in financial troubles and getting Salah kicked out of Kuwait. It's the same smug, oh well attitude. Isn't that something? Just devastating people's lives and moving on like, oh well. She doesn't care. Does not care one bit. Yep. Thank you, Ammo. It's true.
Julia's good. My mom worried, but she's more at ease now.
Is she?
Wait, toilet.
She's given up, huh?
There's not as many stray cats, but there's a lot of stray dogs.
My crazy daughter. Just let her do what she's gonna
The
do.
new Syrian government is pro-West. The U.S. even lifted the sanctions. The country has a bright future. People love to make things worse than they are. Exactly, Lucas. There's a picture of Donald Trump shaking hands with.
I would beg to differ. I don't think that the current administration of Syria is pro-West. No, I don't agree with that. People are welcome to disagree. I don't know a whole lot, but I do. Oh, wait, sorry. Why did Just Jamie get a... Just Jamie. Oh, you got timed out from Nightbot because of that president's name that you put in there. So sorry. I have the word Trump blocked. I'm so sorry. Well, why is Just Jamie getting timed out? What the heck? That's weird. A lot of your messages are. How come? Let me fix that. I don't know. Just Jamie should be on like the always allow list.
The new president, you know?
She's not problematic in the least.
The
Sorry,
sanctions have been lifted.
Fix that. Weird.
No, I'm not collabing. And
collabing with other Syrian women.
We'll see what happens.
Because you're Arab yourself,
I had a dog when I was a child growing up. It was a collie.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Mickey.
I bet that dog hated you too.
He needs to be checked on a teardrop.
All animals.
Breakfast food in Syria. I put a picture on my community tab. Golf courses, I don't know. Yeah, I know, Vanessa, the flooding in Texas. Like, how does that even happen? I don't get it.
You know, water.
That's awful. Sorry to hear that.
Mostly
I
water.
hope you are safe.
You are an approved user
Wait,
already.
plead? What do you mean, generally?
What the heck?
I don't know
Sorry,
if I
Just
can
Jamie.
receive packages here. I haven't figured any of that out yet.
Nightbot literally went rogue all of a sudden. Like, she's not even saying anything wrong.
Yeah, I see women driving and walking alone all the time.
Weird.
The flood is heartbreaking. I want to go to Owlette. I want to visit there.
Like, OMG, yes, got deleted? What?
I Foodie a lot.
Let's see. We got Fallen Angel. Genuine question. I know there was another person that may have been blocked by Nightbot. Mr. Blue's messages kept getting deleted a few days ago, too. Oh, no. That should not be happening at all. Like, Nightbot does not have the authority to do that. Thank you, Fallen Angel, for letting me know. Oh, my God. Yeah. Anyone, if you're having any issues like that, if you can, please let me know immediately. I have disabled Nightbot for the time being for the rest of our stream because I'm going to have to check into that. Weird. Can't believe I put Jamie in the corner. Me neither. I would never. Okay. You're free. Yes, Just Jamie. Oh my God. I disabled Nightbot for the rest of the stream. I'll have to go in and see what's happening. Yeah, Mr. Blue's fine. Weird. Sorry, guys. I'll look into that.
Community tab.
AI's taken over.
Golf
yeah.
courses, I don't know.
Yep. Well, you know, Nightbot, if you want to take over, you're going to have to enter the beauty pageant. We're going to have some kind of trade-off.
Yeah, I know, Vanessa, the flooding in Texas. Like, how does that even happen? I don't get it.
No.
That's awful. Sorry to hear that.
Nightbot is
I hope you are safe. Wait, plead? What do you mean, generally?
We need to have a talk.
I don't know if I can receive packages here. I haven't figured any of that out yet.
You don't need to figure that out. You're not going to be there long enough. Come on.
Yeah, I see women driving and walking alone all the time.
Chat moderation. All right, let me just turn that off.
The flood is heartbreaking. I want to go to Owlette. I want to visit there. I Foodie a lot. I'm not going out without my husband. No way. The non-aesthetic foot.
She loves
My
being
foot is flying.
helpless. I would never
Picky
walk
with
out
it.
of this door without him with
Turkey
me.
teeth. Ew. If I get a sponsorship, I'm not paying. What was I gonna say? You guys are always distracting me. What's that?
Okay. Very odd.
Cheers. Thank you. Really, Agatha? Teardrop.
She's a trad wife. I know, she is. I know. What do you mean you get ignored legitimately, otters and elephants?
Oh, I think that was deleted by accident. Purple bed.
Purple bed.
You're getting a Cocker Spaniel?
Purple bed.
Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, maybe.
We've got 12 minutes left of her stream.
Yellowknife? Why? Sarah? Super white? It's
Yeah, I have most politicians' names blocked.
it's like a chip with a peanut. Let's beef to turkey. Barbara? You're watching a movie? Why is turkey like? What does turkey have?
You like this layout? Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad, huh? Because you can see more of the chat,
Cookie?
less of her, which is
Corgis
good.
are so cute. I don't call her a Jew. I call her Juice. Yeah, these ones have like a spice.
That's called salt, Chantal. Iron Chef, did I hear Saji reading Chantal for filth? No. Do you know what stream that was on? We need to watch that together. Do you know what it was titled or when it was? Oh my god. We need to listen to that. Hungarian girl, I know who you are. It's okay. Sandy Toes, girl, you work hard for the money, so I better treat you right. Oh, thank you, Sandy Toes. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I feel like we're in this together. Might as well have the best experience we possibly can. Yeah, I gotta look out for that. I definitely want to hear that.
Sunflower seeds, yeah. No. Pumpkin. I'm gonna try to stay longer. Barbie knows. I need something for the bags under my eyes, though. Go to Turkey. I lift.
Oh, I would love to watch that.
Here's another.
Oh, I would love to watch that. Aren't her 15 days about up, CC? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I think she's got 7 days left-ish. About a week. Because I think she's been there 8 days so far. So, yeah, 7 days. Saggy is Sagittarius Shouty. And I'm a fan. The Girl Zone did a breakdown. Oh, I want to watch it with you guys. You have arrived on 7-1. Thank you, Mrs. Jones. It's very helpful. Catty Kitty, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you very much. Yeah, we can watch it together, of course. Of course.
You like my nose?
Of course we can.
Private dancing. Have you heard about what's happening Friday? What, Dream? What's happening Friday? Thank you, Gemma. No, Luna.
That would be calendar days for a visa.
Thanks, Jules. Gardening.
Oh my god, the
Maybe
Kenny
if we
video.
move to a...
Classic.
There's nowhere to garden here.
Classic. Walaikum salam, Jen Wall.
My feet are fine.
No, they're not. They're about to fall off. Oh, really? Has a
Thanks, Richie.
She offered to give Chantal a makeover?
FGBs.
Oh my god. Do you know about how long it is?
BBL.
She deleted it? No! Oh,
I showed my feet earlier.
why?
I'm going to start charging you guys.
You know what? If it was a live
The
stream,
smell? A BBL has a smell?
it might be on our members only, because she usually puts those
Yeah,
all her
Liz.
lives on members
I'm
only.
enjoying okay.
Let me check.
The slaughter of your feet?
Oh no, just Jamie. What the heck?
I just wing it, Nambi.
Just Jamie, can you type
Thanks,
something in the
Unspoken.
chat? Just Jamie sent me a link.
That's disgusting. What would it smell like?
Okay,
Ew.
I can see you, just Jamie. I can see you say when you wrote test.
With a lemon tree?
Someone sent me the link. Just Jamie
Yeah.
actually sent me the link.
There's still a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, let me review it and we'll watch it next time.
What's that noise?
Thank you for letting me know.
Hey, Diane. Triumph chick. That's what, like, what?
Keep Ted Cruz blocked, please.
She ran away. Where you go? What you do? Where you go? What you do?
That's okay, everyone. I got
Hey,
the link.
Molly,
Just
yeah.
Jamie sent it to me. I got it. I got it.
What you do?
Laugh my owl butt off.
I love you. Who did that? Bay? Oh, it's Bay.
Didn't open your link, Roji?
Hey, Bay.
Links are
Okay.
blocked in the chat.
Okay. I'm gonna get off of here for now. Hi. Sabah khair.
Oh my god.
I was like, who switched the electricity?
You're gonna practice that one, Chantal. Sabah khair. Sabah khair. Sabah khair. Sabah, and he'll answer Sabah al-Nur. But she's like, she added an extra syllable in there.
Hey, babe. Is that babe?
This is from last night.
Okay. I'm gonna get off of here for now. Hi. Sabah khair.
Sabah khair. What?
I was like, who switched the electricity?
Sabah khair.
Not the lights.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off in a minute. Don't go. I can come back. Get fast food airlifted from Jordan. Good morning to King Beezer. Don't go. My phone is gonna die.
That's not even a
And I have to
rolled
do my
R.
laundry.
It's not even a rolled R. She's just adding an extra syllable. So it's basically saying good day. Sabah khair. And you can answer, and he's answering Sabah al-Nur. That's the proper response for that. But you can get creative. Once I found out you can get creative with that, I was saying all kinds of things. Sabah al-Ward. The day is like, which is says, it's the translation is the day is like a flower. Sabah al-Ward. Sabah al-Ward. Sabah al-Khair. The day is like the sun, the light. The light. Because people will sometimes say different things if they know you well, to kind of like joke around a little bit. So then I would say Salah al-Kalib. The day is like a dog. Which is a good thing to me. It's good to me. Sa.
You want to do my laundry with me? Hey, Soap Sup.
No, he doesn't. He definitely does not.
Certain name block dream? Probably.
And being a Christian the whole time I was in Egypt, when I'd walk into a shop or something, instead of saying Assalamu alaikum, I would say Sabah khair. Because it's not you can say peace be upon you. Anyone can say that. But I was more comfortable as a Christian saying Sabah khair. It's a non-religious greeting.
Get some flashlights. Agaphon, Cindy. What was her name? Cindy Ann Donovan? A drone with Hardee's, imagine.
Roji, do you speak Arabic? Is that your native language?
Oh. Imagine on the news. Would you guys have a heart attack? Hey, Maria's World. If you saw on the news, a drone shot down a suspicious object trying to fly into Damascus. Hey, Marie. And it was Hardee's Santa Fe sauce.
Sabah al-Ful. Sabah al-Yasmin.
Combo.
Oh, Roji.
Hey, sweet love.
Thank you for letting us know. Sa.
Hang on.
Sa.
Daddy, hold. Yeah. Oh. Back to your head. What do you do?
Sabah
What do you do?
al-Kalib. Sabah al-Kalib.
You gonna bite mom? Bite mom? Come see mom.
Sabah al-Otta. Sabah al-Otta. The day is like a cat.
Pretty girl. Yes.
Oh,
pretty girl.
hi, honey. My dog just looked right at it. Oh, honey. Hi.
Julia Rockford, no.
My pooch. Okay, is she done? I think she's done. My pooch. Because when I took the cat from the school that I was working at, and I took the cat. It was, a cat. It was a absolutely a much needed literal rescue. And I took the kitten home. I've shown you guys pictures. A lot of you are new to my channel. I'll show you sometime for sure. But I used to, in my practicing Arabic, I used to talk to the cat. It sounds so silly. But cat in the dialect, in the Egyptian dialect, is Otta. So I would, oh, he's so cute, my dog. I think he remembers me saying that. Because he keeps he looked right at me when I said, Ya Otta, Sabal Otta. He looked at me. And then when I keep saying it, he keeps turning, his eyes keep getting big and he's looking over at me out of the corner of his eye. I think he remembers. I wonder if he remembers the kitty cat. Oh, that is so sweet. And then I was saying it so much, Ya Otta, Helwa Otta. And my former partner was like, it sounds like you're catcalling a woman. I'm like, well, I kind of am. I am catcalling. She is a cat. Whatever. That's one of my little stories. It says, where's the cat? Fein Otta. Otta Fein. Henna? La. No. All right, we're done with her. I don't know what else she's got to say. It's only 3 minutes of a bunch of whatever, right? Well, let me speed her up.
I'm gonna bedtime piece.
Speed her way up and finish it off.
The truths of my life.
Because maybe she'll say
I'm
something.
gonna go for now. Because my phone is gonna die.
No, I need
and
to
I
get
want
him
to
a
finish
cat.
my laundry and my video. So stay tuned. You too, Deirdre. So 4 piece. I'll try to come back later. I really will try harder. Hey, Tracy. Was just leaving.
I'll try harder. Really?
I have
But
to
you
finish my
don't.
video. So stay tuned for a KFG and a bit of Damascus review.
Grandpa
Take
Joe.
them to the roof.
Yeah.
People watcher. Thanks, Lily.
The kitten
You won't
was
be back.
from
Maybe. Will you
Saqqara.
show us the laundry? Maybe. Yeah, you guys have to go to bed too.
She was at the school where I was teaching.
So.
Okay. You're 41, by the way, Chantal.
Bye. She's too cute, honestly. Okay.
Okay.
Justice for Nambi.
You
Sorry,
speak to your
Nambi.
cats in Latvian? Oh,
Sorry about that.
I love that.
Enjoy your day. Thank you. You guys do. Try
Okay.
to see you later. Stay tuned for the vlog, okay?
Yeah, we will. Sure.
Bye.
Bye. Whatever. Okay. Later. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Let's see if she has uploaded that vlog. that we're waiting for. No. No. I think it was in this video that we saw KFG. A glimpse of Syria post-war. Let me see if I have this downloaded. It'll be easier. A glimpse of Syria post-war. No, I don't. Okay. I'm just going to skim through it. I just want to see KFG. We can do some comparison because I did find the Instagram page. We can compare and contrast and see. I think this is when she kind of tells some of her story too. I don't really want to watch the whole thing though. I'm kind of over her for today. But let's go through and see if we can find KFG. Oh yeah, we just saw this the other day. Is it in this one? The camels. There it is. KFG. Coffee K! Okay. That is what it is. Coffee K. All right. See this little, the round thing here? It says Coffee K. All right. Okay. So, we do have that. All right, so this is Coffee K. This is KFG Satneya. And this was given to us by someone in the chat today. I appreciate that. That definitely helps. All right, so this is it. Satneya. It says it's a buffet restaurant, but we got pictures of the chicken and stuff. So she said she did a vlog from here. So we'll be able to match up some things also. Let's see what we got. Chicken. Okay, more chicken. Chicken sandwiches. Chicken with rice. Chicken with peanuts. Okay, we got some shisha. Okay, let's look at the area. This is a week ago. Sweet sauce at KFG restaurant and cafe, indoor or outdoor seating, soft drinks, desserts, Eastern and Western dishes. Oh, Western dishes. Okay. What is this man doing here? Why is he wearing that? I'm assuming this is a joke. Okay. All right. It's gotta be. Oh, is that the dessert? Yes. Peanuts, marshmallows. Okay. I'm sure she'll show us also. Some kind of crepe with ice cream. Marshmallows. Looks like a cereal of some kind. Okay. A sundae. Melted. Okay. Here's the shisha. Ooh, yeah. All right. Look at these square little dishes of condiments and such. Interesting. It's a lot of rice. You think she'll get this platter for lunch? The whole platter of rice. She'll be like, so I got a little something. I just was a little bit hungry. Whole platter of rice for herself. Of course. What is this? They're on the floor eating. Okay. Look at all the rice. So much rice. She's gonna love it. Frying things. Rice. She'll probably want to live there. She'll be like, so I found the place I want to live. This is where I belong, at KFG. Okay.
بدي انسى بدك تنسى طيب شلون وين شو وين اخذك شريك هذا كي اف جي شوف شو جايب لك
Fancy. Look at those special effects.
مبسوط ولا لا؟ مبسوط
Looks nice. That looks nice. I'd go there.
من هنا كور
KFG. Okay, I'm sold too, right? Let's go. Look at the polo shirt. It's a KFC polo shirt. That doesn't say KFG, it says KFC. Look. KFC. Oh my goodness, you're in trouble. Stir fry? It's very loud. Okay. What's this? Jeez. Okay. Oh, that's probably right, yeah. I love the music, though. I know, you're right, though. I can mute it afterwards. I can. It's very entertaining. Okay. That's from a football game. Chicken sandwich? Okay. Ooh, yummy. Chantal got that, I'm sure. With a side platter of rice. What's this? Are those cashews? They are. Cashews on there. Ah, mansaf. Okay.
تفضل يعني تفضل يعني ويقول لك سوي رجيم.
You're eating on the floor.
شوف
Okay.
يا رجيم ما رجيم الا الشيطان الرجيم. هذا الاكل سعادة الحياة ويقول لي سوي رجيم ايش بيه مخبر تفضل يعني ويقول لك سوي رجيم. شوف
قبل ما انطق جملة بلاقي تسقيف بالجملة بصراحة بدون مجاملة انا حاجة غير كل الزملاء
Yeah.
عشان جاي
Everybody. I love that they're having fun with their Instagram page. I love it. That's definitely copyrighted. Okay. She's like, get out of my face. I don't want to be on camera. There's the coleslaw. So it says the best crispy and delicious meal from KFG cafe and restaurant, a wide variety of Eastern and Western dishes and fresh juices. Do we need, does the Nest need to take a field trip? I think we do. Ooh, what's that? Apples, strawberries, whipped cream. What's that underneath? That's copyrighted. Ooh. Alright, I think they're using real music now. Ooh, what is this? I love the marshmallows and the kiwi, pineapple. What's on banana slices? Oh my god. There's so much, like, and maraschino cherries. Mmm. What is this? A Pepsi, a sandwichini, okay. If there's any Egyptians in the chat, you may remember they were opening this sandwich chain at Mall of Arabia many years ago, and they had this crazy media campaign for it. And it was these girls in like hot pants and like short shorts and t-shirts dancing around this like orange car or something, and they would call it Sandwichini. I think that was the name of the place. And like they hyped it up for months. And then when they opened, they were like, oh, we need to go to Sandwichini. Well, ever since, we called sandwiches Sandwichini. I still say it to the dog sometimes. Do you want a bite of the Sandwichini? And the media, the media blitz for that was ridiculous. It was cheesy. There were girls dancing everywhere in short shorts, all for this like sandwich shop. Looks like some pistachios at the bottom there. Maybe a crepe or something? Let's see. Does it say? Okay. Ice cream? Okay. Hey, I haven't seen anything that looks bad yet. Okay. All right, when are you guys free? Are you guys free for dinner tonight? You want to go tonight? What is that? Chicken? Okay. Oh, a bucket of fried chicken? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Chantal's gonna wipe you out. You can have nothing left. Sorry, our fried chicken sold out. We had a Westerner here. Okay. Oh, what's this? KFC. I thought it was a G, though. What are we doing? What is this? Is it like a giant crepe? More fried chicken? We got an order for Salah and Chantal here. Here's yours, Salah, and we got Chantal's coming up. Okay. Red Bull, Pepsi, 7-Up. Lovely. And what's the food? I love their marketing. It's so... They're putting effort in. I like it. They're like putting on a little show on their Instagram. This is awesome. Cashews. Looks like beef, maybe? Send it to your friend and tell them to support us. Okay, hey, I'm sharing with a lot of friends right now, okay? Believe me, if we were there, we would make you a millionaire in one day. Millionaire in Syrian pounds. Not USD, probably. But maybe close, maybe close. What is this? Chocolate? 3 types of chocolate? You guys that mentioned this, their Instagram page, thank you very much. This is good it's good to see, you know? Because we never see anything. She never shows us anything. She just sits in a dark room and bitches, and it's like, ugh. How can you be traveling to different countries and still be so unbelievably dull and have nothing to say? Like, she could just as easily show us the Instagram page, even if she doesn't take us there. Like, here's what we're eating tonight. Like, oh, okay, wow, nice. But no, she deprives us and expects to still have a channel. I don't know for how much longer. Oh, what's this? The new Syrian flag. No sound, okay. There's the new flag waving, okay. This was 8 weeks ago, May 15th. Congratulations to Syria, victory after patience. Okay. Strawberry shake or something? Okay. I want some whipped cream. Oh yeah, they are making crepes. Oh. What are you gonna put on there? What are you putting on there? Can we make special requests? You're putting marshmallows on there? Okay. Okay. Is this for a child or Chantal? Same thing. Same thing. Imagine biting into... Okay, I guess. I don't know. Crepes are very popular in Egypt also. That's like kind of, I don't know. I love chocolate, but that just seems a little, I don't know, a little much. Okay. All right. Wow. Well, thank you for letting us know about this. This adds a lot to our day of Chantal. It really does. Chicken. Meat mandi. Chicken mandi, crispy broasted. It's broasted! Jake's Crepes, hot and cold drinks, trays. Al Ashrafia newspaper and trays page support. Okay. All right. We got some chicken, some french fries. Even just this looks good. Chicken sandwich and some fries. Nice. Okay. Okay. Who told you Rose Yesman is the best Mindy from KFG Restaurant and Cafe? Okay. All right. That was good to see. That's helpful. That's helpful on our trip to Syria. It really is. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. All right. Roasted is diet, yes. It's not fried, it's pressurized fried. It's not deep fat fried, it's fried with pressure. Therefore, it's so much healthier. Sure. Mm-hmm. I know, right? We'll try a little bit of everything. Why not? The place looks chill, too. And you can go outside and smoke shisha afterwards. You could spend the whole evening there easily. I don't know how many there are. I don't know. Someone said there was one in Damascus, I guess. Also? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for me for now. I will look into the Saji takedown of Chantal. I think that'll be very entertaining. She's entertaining anyway, especially when she gets a little heated. So I'm looking forward to that. And we'll watch it together at some point. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Oh, always a good time in the nest. I'll love it. Good. I can't wait. I can't wait. I feel like I'm owed. Like it's owed to me. After having to manipulate her videos to be listenable and watchable. Yeah, she owes me. I'm owed. Yeah. Okay. Everyone, I will talk to you again, but if you don't happen to tune in, it's okay. I know everyone has a life. I do too. But Friday night is we go on patrol. We go on live patrol in Ramsey County, Minnesota, with Sheriff Bob Fletcher, okay? We have emojis with our sheriff badges, and we have handcuffs. And we meet at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and we hop in the back of the sheriff's vehicle, and we see what kind of trouble we can get into. So we would love to have you join us. Thank you, Brenda. You got it. Benny Swift, thank you for reminding me. And I shouldn't have even said it, but there we go. If you remember the name of the city I said at the beginning of the stream. And Brenda got it. Yes, Benny Swift. Benny Swift. Yep. Benny Swift. So if you didn't remember it, think about Chantal. Okay. I'm not defending her. I'm just saying when it's not your language, it can be very difficult to retain things. Very hard. And he's getting frustrated with her not remembering. So write it down. Just write it down. Okay, everyone. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day. A lot of you did remember. Awesome. Okay, we'll see you soon.